All right, so good evening to all of you, and welcome to another workshop presented to you by Mustafa Shahid and Cohen Powell from OPM Tools. And the topic today would be something very easy, very straightforward, and I would say it's simple basically. It's an image AI feature which you can find under OPM Tools, and the places that you can utilize image AI or to automatically create an image using AI would be in the emails, in the social planner for crafting posts, and within the funnels or the websites in order to create different sections if you want to. So this is what the entirety of today's workshop is going to be about. So with the presentation that we have in front of us, it's about image AI creating visual content for your campaigns, and you can utilize image AI for the ways that I just mentioned. So moving forward, what is image AI? It's basically a visual content generator in which you give a prompt, you outline the number of variations you want, and you can give it the type of image you want. So not exactly the type, but the aspect or the perspective of the vision or of the image. It could be artistic, it could be digital, it could be 3D art, it could be a sketch. So you can play around with it. And then it's a professional high end quality. And then again, I will let you know why I'm saying it's high professional quality and why that matters. So it creates professional looking images, banners, and graphics, saving you a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money. Now, that is some part which I would emphasize on because it actually cost, if I'm not wrong, it will cost you roughly 7 to 8 cents per image that you craft within the software. And if you then go outside and you look for a graphic designer or someone else in order to just play around with it, they'll charge you probably more than $1 per image at least. Anyways, moving forward, what are the key benefits why we use AI or why we use this specific image AI? One, it will save you a lot of time. All you need to do is give a prompt, and with time, you will understand the same way I understood to a certain extent that it all depends upon the prompt you give to the AI to craft the perfect image that you want it to give. Then you can maintain a consistent brand image across all your marketing materials, making sure it's high quality, it's up to the mark that you want it to be, and you can play around with it so you can understand that the same prompt that you feed it across every different platform or across every different channel, the result that you get out of it would be the same, or if not same but consistent. And the customization options are there a lot. As I said, you can have multiple different ways to play around with it. So you have the 3Ds and the sketches and many more. I don't even remember them all, to be very honest, but I'll show you them all right, moving forward, then we have use cases for image AI. Sorry for that miss word. Anyways, so you can use image AI in the social media campaigns when you're crafting posts, be it for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything else that you want to work with. You can utilize in landing pages. It could be for a website or for a specific landing page, what we call a funnel page, basically. Or you can use it within email marketing as well. If your emails that you're sending out from the system are design based. If it's a text based, then there is no need for it. But if it's a design based, you can utilize image AI for the image crafting of those images that you're trying to find from the internet, trying to search all those free sites or those paid sites, or trying to use Canva or Adobe Photoshop to craft your own image. Well, now you'll have an image that you can play around with. Moving forward. All right. So in order to get started with image AI, all you need to do, or what we have done already for you, we've enabled the image AI option within our settings menu. All you need to do is go to the social media sidebar, or you can go to the emails, or you can go to the sites, open a landing page, open a social media post, or open an email marketing tab, and just use it. We'll show you exactly how to use it though. So I think this would be redundant afterwards. Moving on. Anyways, today's presentation is going to be more the way we show it to you rather than about showing to you the presentation. So the step-by-step guide is about how to create a graphic using image AI, then review the AI generated design and adjust them to match your brand identity and fine-tune the visuals. And again, all these steps will be based on the prompt that you provided. Moving forward, troubleshooting, again, it all comes down to the prompt. The reason I'm not I'm saying prompt again and again is because the instructions part of the image AI matters a lot. It depends. It entirely depends upon what prompt you're given it. The more detailed it is, the more explained it out that you have, the more better the outcome of that design would be, or the generation of the AI. So yeah, that's about it. Any other slides in there? Yeah, the live demos. All right, perfect. So let me remove my headphones and jump right into the system to show what I mean when I say image AI and why it's so easy and so affordable. And it does not even take that much amount of time, to be very honest. And then again, you can even monitor the cost within the software as well. All right. So within the OverPower Marketing software, if you go onto the left side bar, you see an automation tab over here. If you click on the automation tab, it will open up this panel where it says Workflow, Content AI, Campaign, and Triggers. Click on Content AI, and again, it will show you the first thing that it shows you is the Content AI, or the words that are generated. If you click on Image, it will show you how many images have been generated, what the cost is. This metric does not matter unless you're trying to see how many people or how many images are being created with it on a daily basis. Again, if it matters to you, amazing. It does not matter to me. So that's what I'm saying. Anyways, so all the images that we have created, it could be either based on the social planner, it could be about a blog, funnel, website, email. I just made one in the email. And then all the ones that you have within your media library, you can view it from here. And then it also shows you the cost it took in order to craft it or to make it. Because there are 4 variations, the cost that was, because it's 4 variations over here, that's why the cost is 0.24. But if you divide it by 4, it will be 0.06. That would be 6 cents. Yeah, 6 cents per image that was generated. Now, okay, moving on. I will respond to you in a while. Sorry about that. I just wanted to complete this entire show, and then we can come to the Q&A, and I'll be able to answer your questions if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right, perfect. So now the reason we have this go-to option is just because if you're in a managerial role, like me, and we want to see what these prompts were and what were the things that were created, we can just view what the description was, what the style that was chosen, and what were the different images. If I want, I can click on save, and it will save to the library, the media library, automatically. So before this meeting, I was playing around with it. Let me just refresh the screen. Somehow I'm unable to close that box that just came up. So probably because of a bug, but it will be solved soon. But for now, I just wanted to show you something that I just created right now before this meeting as a trial. So within the email, yeah, here it is. So all I did was I gave this prompt, a person who is very happy. It started even as he has served his morning coffee, and the side was a photo. So these were the 3 different variations it gave me. Anyways, so I can use these images if I want, wherever I want to display my content, my social media, my emails, my landing pages, my blog post, and wherever I want to do it. Is there a cross button to close it out? I'm just going to save to the library, save. Perfect. The reason I saved it, the system will not delete it afterwards. I'm just saving it so it's easier access for me in order to use it. Next, I just want to show you where you can go in order to play around with it. And I would highly recommend you to play around with it so you can understand what type of instructions you need to give it to get the results that you're trying to get from it. Unfortunately, it's not that, I would say, refined enough in which you can give it your logos and your headers, and then it can craft something around that. But let's see what it can do. So if we go to marketing, we have the social planner, we have the emails. I'm going to play with the emails. It's my domain mostly, so I'm more comfortable with that. But the same method is across the software. I will show you each one and every one. Coffee makes me happy. Coffee and tea both. All right, so here's that image that I had crafted. Say, for example, I want to create another image or a different image altogether. I just delete this. Over here, I bring the image section. Now, within the image section, where we go and choose which image we want to pop up over here, we did that. We can either upload from media library or we can create an image using AI. This is the option I'm choosing for today. The image would be, all right,
people, and the system does tell you whether it's a valid description or not, but it's not advanced enough, the image AI part, in which it tells you why it's not appropriate. So you need to play, as I said earlier, a group of people watching video of AI. And I'm going to animate it up. I can do that. Sitting around a table. Yeah, that would be it. I don't want it to be all right. So these were the different styles or the different types. It can either be a photo, a dreamlike, digital poster, vector, colorful, blah, 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 blah. Many kinds. Let's make it a sketch for now and see what happens. I click on generate. We wait. And we wait. I hope we don't have to wait for long. No, perfect. And it's not that accurate, but it's somewhat accurate. So the sketch is good. The lady does not have a head, or her head is completely turned. Yeah, it's a Mona Lisa type setting, and it's A over there. It should be AI. So yeah, I can either continue with that, or I can create with new give it a new prompt. So that's what I mean. You have to give it a prompt. The AI would be featured on a laptop, and the faces of all people will be visible. Let's start with that. Let's see if it makes any difference. Again, I'm testing it out right now for the first, not the first time, but the trying part is the first time I'm doing it. Just to understand if it makes a difference. It does. But then there's sixth person whose hair is in the background. Yeah. Anyway, so you have to play with it. I'm not the expert with image AI. If it was content AI, I would have been done a better job with that. But if I change out the photography instead of a sketch, let's see what happens then. So the reason I'm doing this back and forth is something which you can say it's a learning curve that you will need to overcome in order to understand what type of prompt gives me what type of images or what type of results. This is far more better. Okay, so this is far more better. In this case, I just need to replace the AI in the laptop screen, but yeah, I can just continue on with that. There you go. You have that image over here. I can save this template over here, just make sure. And that is how you use image AI. Pretty basic, pretty simple, but yeah, there is a learning curve attached to it. If I was to do it in a social media post, this is how I would do it. Go to Social Planner, create a new post, altogether. The content would be, or I'll just search all accounts. It could be anything, blah, blah, blah. Or you can use Content AI to generate it if you want to. So I don't want to right now. Blah, 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 blah. There was an image. Here is the image. Create using image. Social media post for my brand, which is a software company, and we want to promote the use of our system to give me photos generate. I think that would be a fair description, but let's see. Again, you and I are both in the testing, so I'm not an expert, and you guys are the audience. You can even give me a prompt for me to check it out. Just saying. Yeah, not relevant at all, but yeah, gotta play with it. So that's how you do it. It's not that refined to be its at, but you might be able to do better than me. That's what I would say to you. I hope you do better than me, but if you do let me know what the prompt was. And the third part, or the third place where you can utilize it, would be within any funnel. So let's say if you go into a funnel that we have, it's a landing page. We click on edit a new tab, share this tab. Yeah, I know, Michael, that you're bored. It's not something relevant, but I just want to.
Not bored. I'm watching. It's just showing you where it's at. in today's technology. You know, they got a little ways to go.
Yeah, there is. But I was hoping that the image AI part would be as refined as the other parts of AI within the software, but it's currently not. So that does make me a little bit, what should I say, a little bit tensed, if not something else. Delete this, that element, let's add an image. Add your image, if I go towards the right, I can craft an image. Where was the craft option? Here it is. And again, I can play with man is very happy since it's his birthday and he got a gift. Now that's a very basic prompt. I hope it does not mess this up. All right, everyone, how are we looking towards you, AI? Do something, do what you're good at. If the AI says it's accurate, I mean, I'm not an AI. I'm not a expert on that. If they say it's a good thing, okay, we'll go with it. And there we go. Where did it go? Oh, it just did not come up perfect. I didn't want to use it either. I just used it.
Yeah, I tried this recently. I got a similar result. It was the image I got was a little unrelated to what the prompt was, but hey, you know, it's working the kinks out, right?
I mean, it all comes down to your prompt, but then again, the system or the system's image AI is not that refined in which we can give it an elaborate prompt. All right, so this is the way I see it. Let me just stop sharing over here so we can have a conversation on that.
When I try to use content AI or image AI in any case, for me, what it's supposed to do is it asks me for my logo, it asks me for my brand colors, or I can feed it to it. I can give it a header or a footer or some sort of information that the image that pops out is relevant to me, that with a little bit of fine tuning, I can utilize it. Right now, the system's image generator is not that precise. Well, it's basically rudimentary. It's basic. That's the best I can say about it. But the content AI, the funnel AI, all those aspects have been amazing. As Michael Holt was with most of the previous AI workshops, he's seen that the AI has been working amazing. And then we have Terrence Plain who have been using the voice AI part, and the voice AI is amazing as well. The image AI has somehow fell through the cracks that no one is looking towards. And then again, you can use it if you want to, and if you can utilize it, again, I'm going to emphasize, send me the prompt that works for you, because my prompts are not working that great. So that's about image AI. And that is all we had. Since it was a very small feature, it's not what should I say, a proper feature as of yet. The NetSuite's workshop is going to revolve around using funnel AI, in which you can craft an entire funnel with just not even a prompt. You just need to select your industry type. That's it. Content AI, that's an amazing thing to play within the software. And we'll still touch on image AI just because we want to. It's not necessary. Funnel AI will give us the images, but if we still want to, and not in terms of people, but in terms of vectors or social media images or something like that, we can still play around with it just to see what happens. That would be this Nets workshop. And after that, it's going to be voice AI. And that is something that I can't emphasize enough on not to miss out on. Because with voice AI, we can have the system do all sort of things. So for example, someone calls into your business, the AI will pick up the call, and during the call, based on a question or based on a scenario that you have fed to the system, it will automatically send out either an email or a text SMS of whatever you want to the user who just called, and then even verify that. So for example, the case scenario would be something like this. Cohen just called my company. The AI picks up the phone. It's in a conversation with Cohen. And during the conversation, Cohen says something like, okay, I need software services, or I need an email marketing services. As soon as he says that, the AI is continuing the call, taking more information while automatically sending out a text, and then making sure to Cohen, hey, Cohen, did you receive a text from us just right now regarding our email marketing services on the call. And Cohen then say yes or no. If he says no, another message would be sent out during the call. And that's just one little feature. The other features are amazing as well. It can automatically update any contact field of Cohen as we want. So, for example, his first name, last name, phone number, date of birth, XYZ, if the XYZ, not Z, XYZ, if there are any specific custom fields for your contacts that you want, number of employees, or the size of the company, or the location of the company, or anything at all, the AI can grab it for you automatically and update it within the contact field. And the reason I'm seeing all this filler content right now is because we don't have enough information about image AI. So, yeah, that's about it for today. Yeah, Cohen, would you like to show how to utilize the other parts of the software, like the support and the knowledge base?
All right. So for just about every single sub account, you will have this chat widget on the bottom right, and this will bring up the knowledge base, which is basically a bunch of articles that relate to OPM tools. So if you have any issues or any questions about the program, this is where you would want to go to get your questions answered. But you can also click here on the little chat icon, and this will bring up the live chat 24 or the 24/7 live chat. And basically you can ask any question that you would like, and we will be more than happy to get with you and just go through a step-by-step process. This is just a nice feature that is readily available to you. Also, if you scroll down, if you scroll down and go to support knowledge base, it will bring up basically the exact same thing, where it's just a list of articles that are readily available to you. It's just on a bigger screen. And if you would also like to schedule a meeting with us, you can go to submit request, fill out the fields right here, tell us what your issue is, and we will be more than happy to schedule a meeting with you and just be able to help you out if you prefer to do it live rather through text, basically. But yeah, I think that is it. I want to thank everyone for coming. And just as a reminder, we are going to be going further into image AI, and I believe into implementing it into the other AI processes as well. So basically just creating maybe an email campaign from scratch where you can implement image AI there, use content AI to fill out the email, and just try to implement it as best you can with as little work needed as possible.
Yes.
So if that interests you, please come in next week. We'd be more than happy to have you. And thank you all very much for coming. See you next week.